Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you watch on the news at 10, broadcasting on Channels Television live from Lagos and Abuja. The National Conference delegates seek a change of perception by Nigerians, call for a united Nigeria. Federal lawmakers in the Senate reject INEC proposal to conduct general elections in one day. 21 killed after vehicle carrying suspected terrorists heading for an NNPC facility in Maiduguri explodes. And Nigeria assumes presidency of the United Nations Security Council. Well, our top stories can be found on our website, ChannelsTV.com, and on YouTube.com/channelsweb. To get us on the move, visit m.channelstv.com to view us live on your mobile device. You can also download the Channels TV app for Android, iOS, and Windows phones from the respective stores. Well, you can now interact with the Channels Eyewitness feature on our Android, iOS, and Windows 8 platforms. If you have pictures or videos to share with us, tap on the application on your device, swipe to reveal the Eyewitness menu, and follow the instructions to share your report, pictures, and videos. Well, here are some of the pictures sent in by some of our Eyewitness reporters. From Imo is this picture showing the present state of Christiana Hospital Road. Egu residents have to climb over a pile of blocks on the side of the road in order to get to their homes. This eyewitness says the state government needs to do something about this road. Now, from Delta State is this collapsed bridge in Isoko South local government area. This reporter says the bridge has been like this since 2012, an accident waiting to happen. And from Lagos comes this picture of a policeman trying to force himself inside a moving vehicle on Oyewale Road, Agege, Lagos. Thank you for sending in your pictures. Please keep them coming in. Well, Fresh Party may have won its case, challenging its deregistration by INEC, but the party says it still has not been given the chance to exercise its rights as a political party. The party at a press conference in Lagos accused the electoral umpire of leaving out its name and logo on the ballot papers. Our political correspondent, Shewo Kimbaloye, reports.
On December 6, 2012, INEC deregistered 28 political parties. Fresh Party was one of them, but the party did not take the matter lying low. They challenged it in court and won the case. Several months after the court judgment, the party's name and logo have been omitted from INEC's ballot papers.
Before we even went to court,
today, the Fresh Party is not happy with INEC's stance on the court ruling, as the party feels the Electoral Commission has refused to obey the court order by not allowing it to participate in elections.
INEC has conducted elections and are conducting elections after the judgment, but has refused and or neglected to include the name of Fresh Democratic Party in the ballot papers in spite of many complaints from us. We have made representations to INEC and wrote letters, and when the chairman said he was not aware of the judgment, we forwarded a certified true copy of the judgment. Yet, no effect has been given to the order of the court to rescind the purported deregistration.
The party also reacts to statements credited to an official of INEC asking it to go and re-register.
It's just a function of frustrating a political party for no other reason other than to show that they can.
Disrespecting the rule of law.
It is impunity once again.
We shall not seek to be re-registered or registered again.
In the opinions of some lawyers on the matter, the electoral umpire should obey the order of the court.
As I speak to you, there is no order for stay. And so upon what basis is INEC now disobeying a lawful court order? And so I have no doubt in my mind that I will advise Fresh Democratic Political Party to file contempt proceedings against INEC.
There's only one registration in the Constitution. Once you have satisfied the constitutional requirement, which the court has also upheld, that is the end of the matter. It is automatic. You must you must remove the gap of that deregistration from them and put their name on the list.
Fresh Party says it has candidates willing to participate in the forthcoming Ekiti and Osun elections, and for them, INEC disallowing them will amount to unfairness. Sheung Okimbaloye reporting for Channels Television News.
Well, for more stories on the news at 10, let's go to Abuja studios where Linda Kigbe is standing by.
Thank you, Sulaiman, and welcome to the nation's capital. The military says a total of 21 people have been killed following an explosion from a vehicle loaded with improvised explosive devices by suspected terrorists in Maiduguri, Borno State, northeast Nigeria. The defense spokesman, Major General Chris Olukolade, said 6 of the terrorists who were believed to be heading to an NNPC facility in the city died following the explosion, while 15 civilians also lost their lives. It was gathered that an incident which took place at Mule on the Maiduguri-Damboa Road on the outskirts of the Borno State capital left 17 other people wounded, while one of the attackers was arrested. Collaborative efforts at fighting terror across West Africa appeared to be yielding results after Cameroonian security forces seized a huge cache of arms apparently meant for terrorists operating in Nigeria. The soldiers impounded over 288 rifles, 35 rocket-propelled guns, and several IEDs after a fierce gunfight at Abugase near Cameroon's border with Chad. 2 suspects believed to be major arms suppliers to the terrorists were also arrested with over 50 Cameroonian passports and a Toyota Jeep. A statement from the Director of Defense Information confirmed that various weapons, including pistols, mortar bombs, submachine guns, and different calibers of ammunition were recovered from them. Recently, Cameroonian authorities pledged to back Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts. Meanwhile, the police in Lokoja, the Kogi state capital, have arrested and paraded some persons suspected to be phony vigilantes, kidnappers, and pipeline vandals. Parading the suspects, the Commissioner of Police, Kogi State Command, Saudu Madawaki, says the suspects were apprehended by officers of the command during routine patrols at different locations in the state.
These men were arrested by the Kogi State Police for allegedly trying to obstruct the officers from carrying out their lawful duty on the pretext of being members of a vigilante group. After their arrests, they were brought to the headquarters of the command in Lokoja, where they were paraded and the items found on them displayed.
From all indication, they are not members of the vigilante group because none of them has shown any ID card to prove that they are members of vigilante group from Ida Local Government Council. And where the incident took place is under a Galamela local government area, which is not even within the jurisdiction of Ida Local Government Council.
In another operation around the Felele area of Lokoja, the police also arrested these young men, Peter John, who they accused of abducting this 6-month-old baby. But the major suspects are these men who were apprehended with this truck.
On checking the contents, it was discovered that the vehicle was carrying liquid suspected to be crude oil inside tanks, about 20. So they were apprehended and brought here.
The Kogi State Police boss said all the suspects are in their custody and will be charged to competent courts after investigations are concluded.
The Lagos State Police Command has paraded 2 men for allegedly smuggling and selling 10 AK-47 rifles in Lagos and Oyo states. The Commissioner of Police, Lagos State Command, Mr. Umar Manko, says the suspects, Olatunji Olatumbosu and Abdulazim Amau, smuggled the guns from Mali and Burkina Faso through Benin Republic into the country. The police boss adds that the bubble burst when the Special Anti-Robbery Squad arrested Mr. Olatunji in the Ikorodu area of the state, who is said to have implicated Mr. Amau, who lives in Oyo State.
Olatunji was arrested with one AK-47 rifle. And when he came here, he said that he got that AK-47 rifle from one Abdulaziz in Ibadan. So Abdulaziz was traced, and his possession, we recovered about 10 AK-47 rifles. And when asked, he said he used to bring them from Mali through Burkina Faso and Cotonou through Lagos to Ibadan, where he sent them out to his customers.
So in the process of bringing it, I do package it in the condensed milk, this big milk. This condensed milk, that is the long ones. So on getting to border between Nigeria and Benin, then I will remove it in the carton. Then I'll put it in this yam peel. This one they call Ilbo. Then from there, I will not transport it to Ibadan. Normally, I do buy it there at the rate of 220, that is 600,000 CFA. When I come back to Nigeria here, I sell it 330, 320.
How long have you been doing it? How long have you been doing it?
At least I started in the business. Now it's no more than since early year 2012.